What's up, everybody? Back at the house now, about to start working on the Jeep. I'm going to tell y'all what we're doing with this thing. What we're doing with the Jeep is we're about to get it ready for the big meat run. If you don't know what that is, look it up online. It's pretty cool. It's beneath the dam at that off-road, off-highway vehicle zone area. It's off-roading, rock crawling area beneath the dam on Grand Lake. And there's a big event every year called the Big Meat Run. People come from all over the freaking country with rock bouncers and rock crawlers, and it's a pretty good time down there. I went last year, but it was during the beginning of COVID, and there wasn't much going on. But this year should be a lot better. So what we're doing is we're going to try and get the Jeep ready for that. I don't plan on doing nothing crazy with it. Just using it to get down into the little spots where all the high-powered rock bouncers and all that stuff are, and just go watch and have a good time. And I'm actually trying to sell the Jeep, and haven't had much attention with it online, but if there's any place you can sell an off-road or 4x4 toy, that's going to be a place to be. So I'm going to put some for sale signs on the back of this thing and go toy around with it down there and see if I can get anybody to spark some attention with it. But here is what we're going to be doing to try and get it ready. So windshield washer fluid, I'm going to put some windshield washer fluid in it. The wipers work, and when I do the windshield washer switch, when I hit it, it sounds like the pump's working. So I'm going to get some windshield washer fluid in there in case we do end up going through some water, some mud, and something gets splashed up on the windshield. You know, you want to be able to wipe it off. Adjust the timing. I want to adjust the timing in this thing because it's starting up kind of rough, especially when it's cold. It's real kind of pretty hard to get to start up. And I had a really gnarly backfire out of it the other day when I was trying to start. So that's two things that are leading me to think that the timing's off. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play around with the distributor, see if I can get to run a little bit cleaner, because it is running really rich too. And I feel like it's just not quite all the way there. So adjusting some timing should help it out quite a bit. Check tire pressures, of course, and then check the spare tire. I have a spare tire for it right here. I don't know if it needs to be patched or anything like that. It came with the deal whenever I bought it, and it's pretty flat, so I just need to put some air in it, make sure it doesn't need any patches or anything. So get that all good to go. Let's see here, and then weld the diff. I'm wanting to weld the diff on this thing. I'll probably I'm going to end up taking it back up to the shop in the next week or so, and I'm going to pull the rear cover off and take a piece of plate and weld a piece of plate in there on both sides of the carrier, and lock the diff up on it. 4x4 cable, or 4x4 cable doesn't work. I'm about to look into it right now and see if maybe it just slipped off or something broke, but it just flops around. So one of the ends may have broke, or one of the bushings that holds it down there on the connection may have broken, or maybe the cable itself is broken. So I'm going to look into that and see if I need to order one or if it's something easy to fix. And doors. My wife, there's a lady at our daycare that has an XJ like this, and they say their doors are a piece of crap and that they were welded on or something like that, and that they're falling off. I don't know the exact story. I mean, someone may have just welded their hinges on badly or something. They say they're falling off. So if it just needs a little weld job and I can get some doors for real cheap, then I'm going to probably go that route. So I need to look a little more into that and see if I can get those doors from them. Theirs is an 89, this is an 87, so it should have these same body lines and everything. So hopefully those are the right doors and I can get them for super cheap. And then if I just got to weld them on myself, I mean, I got no problem doing that. The only thing is if theirs were welded on right here, that's probably, I probably won't have to weld nothing, because this side of the hinge is bolts to the door. So if the part that keeps breaking on theirs is there, I'll just have to take the hinges off of the other doors and bolt them to these hinges. I'm missing the two here because they cut them off, but I'll have to find those. And the other side should still be on here. Yeah, so I got hinges all on this side. I'm just missing the two rear on that side. So if I can get those doors super cheap, heck yeah, I'm going to jump all over that. That'd be kind of cool to get some doors on this thing. I think they're already matte black too. But if not, I can pick up some rattle can. I mean, it's not the most perfect paint job in the world anyways, but I can shoot it with some black matte paint just to make it match a little better. So yeah, so that's the plan right now. I'm going to put some washer fluid in this thing, make sure that works, play with the timing, and check that 4x4 cable today. The rest of the stuff I'll have to do whenever I get to the shop with the air compressor and the welder and all that good stuff. But all right, I'm gonna go ahead and pop the hood on this thing And we'll get to putting some washer fluid in it and all that. Alright, so I was trying to key on. Let's see if they squirt. No. They're not squirting. You can hear the pump running down here though. Oh. There's some leaking going on. Where is that coming from? How come it's coming from? I bet you it's leaking under the cowling. I can hear it dripping. Oh yeah. Dripping off of this side too. Yep. So yeah, I bet you there's a leak under the cowling here. So what I'm going to do is pull this guy off real quick and see if we can patch it or something real quick. Alright, so to remove this guy, it looks like you just pull this out right here, but you need to pick your wiper arm up some because there's a little tab. Sorry, I don't got 5 hands. Camera down in here. So, you lift this up, and that little piece comes out, and that actually holds your wiper down too. So I found an issue in here. This hose is not connected, nor is that side. There's the end of it there. To the washer pump, or to their nozzles. So, alright, so here's our T that goes to the pump. So it looks like we just gotta pop these guys back on and should be good to go. Hopefully. Hopefully it's that easy. Normally isn't, but let's see. Alright, so I got those plugged back in. About to put the wiper arms back on, and then I'll test that out. Alright, so the wiper arms are on. Hardware's back in the cowling. Oh, well, I left the key on. Sounds like battery's still good. Alright, let's give it a shot. Look at that! It works. The wiper blades are junk. And the motor's a little slow. And it doesn't squirt very straight, but hey, it works. That one was just shooting a straight stream on there. I wonder if that little jet is clogged up or busted or something, because this side sprays pretty good. That side's just a straight stream. Check this out. Yeah, we'll have to put some blades on this thing too. But hey, if the driver's side works, if you're mudding and stuff, you get mud on there, all you need is to be able to see out the driver's side. So you can see our wiper blades are completely gone. The strip is completely gone, so we need to get 2 new wiper blades on here. But the squirters work, which is freaking awesome. I'm amazed at how much stuff on this Jeep actually works. Because when I got it, I mean, it didn't even barely run, and needed a head gasket. It was overheating. There wasn't no doors on it, and I didn't think any of this electrical stuff in here worked. Because I mean, like half of these switches, they just don't even work. Like this here. The powertrain is just like, there's just no rock to it at all. But the radio doesn't work because there's no speakers in here. I mean, it lights up and illuminates and everything. I bet if we had speakers, it'd probably work. But like the heater and all that stuff works. And so yeah, I'm really amazed with how well everything in this thing works. So we got that done. Now we need to I'm going to check for the four-wheel drive cable and see if we can figure out what's going on with it. And then we'll fire it up and let it warm all the way up to operational temp, and then we will check the timing. All right, so let's slide under here. I don't know if that rod is probably, that's probably going to be the mechanism there for the 4x4. But that ain't no cable. So I wonder. Huh. This piece right here is just falling out of its slot. Let me slide under here a little further. This rod goes in the hole right there, and that directionalizes the force down there to the down through the shifter linkage. Without that deal in the hole there, I mean, you can just move that back and forth, and all of your movement is just moving right here and not directionalizing it down the transfer rod. Well, that's easy enough. Hopefully that's all it is. If that's all it is, we got a cakewalk today, boys. So I'll see if I can, I need to find some safety glasses. It's nasty under here. I'll see if I can just kind of pry this up and over, and if not, I'll just have to take those 4 nuts off and get it lined up and bolt it back up there. Hopefully that's all it is, man. This will be a cakewalk of a day. I've got a little bit of oil leak. Everything doesn't seem too horrible on here. Look, it's got radial bushing control arms under there. So, I mean, it's got a lift kit on it for sure. It's got some other goodies on here too. It's got detachable sway bar links. It's got upgraded bars up here. It's got a steering stabilizer. It's pretty good stuff on here, except for the exhaust, of course. Exhaust is nasty. But, yeah, not too bad, not too bad. So, see if I can get this guy in there. So the back of it is hitting up against the transmission, so I will have to pull those 4 nuts off up there. All right, so we got that little arm back in its bracket, and it seems like it's locking into the places it should. Well, I say that, now it feels like it's all okay. So right there should be 4 high. That should be 4 low, 4 high, 2 wheel. So unfortunately, after testing the washer fluid stuff, I left the freaking key on. Now the battery's dead. So I'm gonna have to, the charger's at the shop, so I'm gonna have to wait till I got the charger. So yeah, I can't do much else, I don't think.